Having choices in life is what makes living so much more fun. After all, having the same thing over and over, no matter how good it is, may become passé after a while. The cool thing about our indicators is that we can spice them up, give them a different look, and use them in different ways. You've heard of us taking a two lines cross indicator, discarding one of the signal lines, and making it a midline cross because the signals were better, right? We're going to give you a quick lesson on how to take this oscillating zero cross indicator line and make it into something else to try on your own time. Let's debut this debutante and find out, shall we? As an added feature, we'll show you how to stack a second layer of indicator goodness to it. Does it mean we use it this way for our testing? Nope. We just wanted to show you based on a conversation with a friend who suggested it because we're all about educating you. So, before we get to this week's indicator, let's take a moment for a quick mini lesson. We're going to lay a moving average over the indicator to change it from a zero cross to a two lines cross. We've got a screenshot of the chart with this week's tool in its own window below the price. Now, if we were to add a moving average to that window, we're going to perform the following exercise. First, we'll open the navigator or Control N to see our indicators. Then, under Indicators, you'll click the plus sign where it says Trend. Once you've got the trend indicator choices up, scroll down to where it says Moving Average, left-click and drag that on top of your below chart indicator. You'll get the Moving Average menu, which has a few choices to choose from. In our example, we're using a moving average with a period of 20, no shift, and simple moving average. The magic happens in the Apply To drop-down menu. Where it defaults to close, you'll want to change that to First Indicators Data. This tells the platform to place your moving average on top of the oscillator. Now, you can choose whatever color you want, line style, and thickness. Once you're happy with everything, click on OK. Now, your chart should look like this. Notice how the moving average is on top of your oscillator and creates a two-line cross signal. Don't forget to remove the zero line if you want. Before we get into our analysis portion, we'll briefly discuss what the Elegant Oscillator is and where it came from. A recent incarnation of older indicators, John Ehlers devised this indicator in 2022 from the inverse Fisher transform of price and then applies the super smoother to filter market noise and create the signal line. Cool, right? It's classified as a below chart, zero line, confirmation indicator. We kept the default settings on the indicator, and with just a couple of color adjustments, we are now ready, steady, X marks the spot. Well, after that first long signal, there was a quick reversal and a dip below zero cross, and then a fresh long signal. So for our first two signals, we're going to chalk them up as two losses. It is what it is. Let's see how this new long signal does. After that false start, we've got a nice run-up. Even though the signal line wandered around and backed down to the zero, never try to outguess the move. Above or below, it's just that simple. Now for the short signal. That was a fantastic run. Did you notice how awesome that entry was? Even the exit was just about as perfect as you can get. We definitely picked up just about all of that move. Great stuff. Now, on to the next long. A great entry again, and quick move up before the exit came when price stalled. Another profitable trade. Looking good. Let's see what we can see with this next signal. And we've got a loser. Mark it up, sharpen your pencil, and press on. The exit on this did close above the entry, so had you used this as your exit indicator, you still would have made profit on the second half of your trade, but you'd have killed it on the first half. Don't you love a system that works? Next signal coming up. Paying homage to that special guest from last week's indicator, this trade was darn near perfect. Nice entry and beautiful exit. Snap into it. And here we go. Another stellar run. Two things we wanted to look at. The first thing is to take note of how the signal line remained above the zero line through a somewhat indecisive market, keeping us in the trade until it took off for the North Pole. The second thing is to look how quickly it got us out before price retraced too far. This trade may have pulled in a profitable first half depending on the ATR, but that quick reversal would have taken out the second half of your trade, which was at break even, so nanny boo-boo. Still made a profit. Looks like a carbon copy of the last trade. A quick profit on the first half before retracing and stopping out on the second half. We'll take it. And we're finishing out the testing span on a great note with another profitable trade. What did you think about John's latest project? We think it's pretty good and definitely has some possibilities. Try it as a two lines cross as well to see if you like those quicker signals. We're bringing you nothing but the good stuff. We would be remiss if we didn't give a shout out to our friends who created the no-nonsense Forex Algo Tester Software for suggesting this little gem. Thanks for the idea and the moving average reminder. Keep your ideas coming to us. Get it from the Stonehill Forex Indicator Library at no cost. The link is in the video's description. Don't take this the wrong way. Pick yourself up, get out there, and make it happen. We give you the tools and the information to do this on your own. You got this. We can help. Our only goal is to make you a better trader.